What up, YouTube? Today I'm doing RDLs, incline press, and calf raises. Last time I did RDLs was on December the 12th. I did 10 reps of 275. Today I'm going to try 285 pounds. Let's see how I do.
Here we go.
Woo! 10 reps, 285 pounds. Let's go. All right, next exercise is incline press. Last time I did it was on December the 5th. I did 7 reps of 190. Today I'm trying 200. Let's see how many I do. Five reps. Another PR. All right, the last exercise today is the calf raise. Last week I did 20 reps of 340. So today we're moving up to 355. Woo! Workout complete. So if you've been following my videos, I've been constantly playing around with compound movements and trying to just figure out rest days based on how I'm feeling, but also how I'm performing. And right now, for the big compound days, it's 2 of them. One is hack squat, pull down calves, and the other one would be RDL, dips, and calves. But what I want to do is what I did today, which is do incline bench instead of dips. So basically, I will swap back and forth between dips and incline, but I won't do them on the same day. So today was incline. Next time I do RDLs, I will do dips and so on. And also, I've noticed based on my logbook, I'm seeing the biggest strength gains in my shoulders and arms when I do them every other week as well. When I do them once a week, I'm making strength gains, but the biggest one I saw was when I went every other week, and it was significant. It wasn't like, 1 or 2 reps more. It was more weight and the same amount of reps as before, which was huge. Like, the biggest eye opener for me is trying to figure out my jump in strength based on rest days. And what I'm finding is the frequency for me. Now, this could change for other people. A lot of this is depending on genetics, your recovery ability. But what I've noticed is if I train a muscle group every 7 days, there's a strength gain for sure. If it's below 7 days, I don't see much of a jump, which means I still haven't completely recovered from the previous workout. And then the biggest jump I've seen in strength was a 14-day. So that was wild to me. So what I'm going to do was, I was doing hack squat like on Monday, RDLs on Friday, but I think based on my logbook, I was making strength doing that, but I think I would actually see more growth if I did one a week. So for example, it would be hack squat Monday, then the next Monday, RDLs. So every other week for those two big compound movements, because I'm noticing the amount of stress that it puts on the central nervous system is huge. And then the amount of days it takes to recover and grow is also a lot longer than you would think. And so if you had the idea of thinking, if I miss a workout, that I'm gonna lose muscle, based on this experiment that I've been doing for months, and my North Star has been, am I getting stronger? And trying to figure out intensity and rep ranges, but also the recovery part, which I think a lot of people just think, oh, I did it, I'm not sore, I can go back. And I'm here to tell you, a workout like today, I don't get sore from it, but if I go back too soon, the strength gain is not as big as the days that I went longer without, which tells me that even though you're not sore and you feel fine, there still could be multiple days of growth. And this is just a theory of mine, but I think what's happening is, let's just say, perfect world, 7 to 14 days is where you start seeing the big jumps in PRs from previous workout. If you go back sooner, you reset that timeline, meaning you go backwards. It's not that like, oh, I just can keep going frequently and there not be a negative to it. So let's say, I don't know, 4 to 14 days is when you start seeing growth. Well, if you go back sooner, that clock resets. And so if you're going all the time, eventually you're kind of in a hole and in a negative. And my advice would be, you probably should take a week or two off. Don't train at all. And when you come back, you will be stronger. But if you're going all the time, you're not allowing the body to grow. You're just completely overtraining and breaking down the body. This is what I've noticed through observation. The main thing I've noticed doing all of this is when I come back, I am way stronger than last week. That's all I know. Doing this, I'm actually going to the gym fewer days and coming back stronger. Whereas when I went all the time, I saw no progress in strength. If anything, it kind of just stayed the same. I plateaued. I was not getting any stronger. And the reason why strength should be your North Star is if you're getting stronger, that means you're at least going in the right direction. And I think we can all agree that to get bigger muscles, you would have to get stronger. It wouldn't be you get weaker to get bigger muscles. So this is something to think about. I've just noticed through my experience, if I do shoulders and arms once a week, I do see strength gains. But when I went every other week, I saw a bigger jump in strength, like unreal jump in strength, which tells me that my body takes longer to recover than 1 or 2 days. That's not enough time to really repair and grow what I've broken down from the workout. And these workouts, I'm basically lifting as heavy as I can to failure, and then I just wait to come back at a point where I know I'll be stronger. Because I've tried doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I saw some gains in strength. And then I've tried Monday, Friday, saw strengths, but then also certain muscle groups, just giving them longer periods. So if I hit the RDL today, I would be much better off not hitting it next week. And when I come back, I am guaranteed to set a new PR. Guaranteed. Whereas if I go back too soon, I might actually be getting in the way of growing. With that said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This was the last workout before Christmas, so I won't see y'all until after Christmas. I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, stay safe, be careful out on the road, especially late at night. There's a lot of people that drink and drive. Just be very safe during the holidays, and I hope y'all have a blessed one, and we'll see you in the next one.